I am Darius Pupeikis and my colleague Vytautas Bocula.
Hello there.
Are representatives of Kaunas University of Technology. And today we are going to present, let's say, main part of our project, what we call Kaunas Digital Twin. And basically, Open Cities Planner is a main platform for, let's say, accommodation of various digitalization results. And we would like to introduce, I hope, interesting use cases, what we have done actually. First of all, it's a use case related with, let's say, more dynamic data, which are provided by sensors. We implemented, I think, more than 100 parameters from physically, let's say, distributed sensors in our main building in KTU campus. And in Open Cities Planner, we can get access about indoor air quality parameters such as temperature, relative humidity, and CO2 emissions or some air quality. What you can see here, it's a what we call middleware. It's a more like a back end for sensors, because we need to aggregate and store this data. And after that, we could, let's say, embed it like an HTML link and get some useful benefits here. Definitely, we could imagine this not necessarily physical sensors, but we could use and we could think about the use case when we could, let's say, integrate some data from various APIs. It could be like weather data or things like that. Okay, next one. Sorry. Next one use case, it's related to the 360 panoramas embedding. We believe that this technology allows quite for good visual representation that is, I would say, quite useful in asset management or to seek some construction progress or other use cases. In an urban context, it is useful technology to provide information about building indoors, because if we use, for example, reality capturing as photogrammetry or LiDAR scanning, it is quite good in outdoors, in urban scale, when we can get, let's say, data by using drones, and we could get, let's say, good accurate geolocation information from those devices. But what concerns indoors, it's like a bit complicated and challenging to get some digitalization from this perspective. That's why 360 panoramas embeddings could be quite useful from, let's say, this perspective. And what we have done, you can see actually in this slide. Okay, let's move to the next one, and I would like to invite Vytautas to continue my presentation.
Hello. So I would like to take over Darius and show us some more cases that would be used to Open City Planner. And first of all, I would like to show you in the top left corner, you see infrared imagery. So basically that what happened is that we acquired the UAV capable of taking photographs in infrared spectrum. So we use those photographs to create a 3D model, and we place the model in the Open City Planner with and in the future we'll try to use it for the bigger areas. Of course, it has its own challenges here, but so far it looks very promising in case that the Open City Plan enables to geolocate, for example, some features that is only visible in infrared light, like leaks of heat somewhere underground and similar cases. So that's what we are planning to develop in the future. Meanwhile, other free screen shows basically what we are doing here in university as the strong visualization tool that serves as a sandbox for the architects and engineers. So basically, because we are university, we are working with the students, we train them, and we train architects. And one of the most important things for architects is to not to disrupt the already existing environment. I mean, built environment as well as natural environment, and Open City Planner really enables architects and students to actually look over the area, what is its properties, and how to use the local landscape, how to create the model that is the project that suits surrounding architecture. And I think it's very important for the architects, a helpful tool to overlook these challenges, because in the real world, often newly built buildings are not so does not fit the surroundings as well as they should. So I think this tool has a greater great opportunities to create architecture that is very sustainable visually, and that could actually use the help of architect to sense the scale, the sense of the local features, employ the natural landscape in order to develop a very sustainable project with sustainable architecture. Okay, then now on other slide that we here is that we used Open City Planner is and one of our project that was about the district renovation of city district renovation, trying to reduce the energy consumption within a district, and maybe use some natural energy resources, renewable energy resources. So in this case, we used Open City Planner as the platform to show the digital twin of this case, the city district. And the feature that we employed here successfully was basically embedment of various data from Excel, the spreadsheets. And this it was very useful because it allows editing of tables and graphics. And because it's a link to the Open City Planner, it automatically the graphic was updated in Open City Planner. You don't need to re-upload, and altogether this model works as a digital twin of this district that not only represents the visualizations of geometric properties of the buildings and surrounding areas, but also contains the features that describes the energy usage in this of these buildings, also the possible energy production within this the city district, and it enables us to have a holistic view of energy profile of this district. So in this case, Open City Planner was a very useful tool. Now, and a final project that we used Open City Planner is to monitor the construction process. So this is a laboratory complex in our university campus that we used photogrammetry in different stages of the construction. and we placed it in Open City Planner as 3D models. These models give us the view of progression of the construction during the time scale, and and basically we can compare it to the project that we actually have approved prior to implementation of the construction began. So these are the cases that we use Open City Planner for. In the future, we would like to expand our usage of Open City Planner because we find it very useful. And for example, it's very important for university because when we train the young architects and engineers to actually use it as the sandbox for the project to actually help sense their surrounding environment, and other cases that we find where to have a local area is needed. So thank you very much.